Hi guys, my name is Becca. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my July wrap-up / my reading rush wrap-up because I still have to talk about that. And I dropped a notebook. Great. Okay, so my reading rush went good. I forgot to make a separate video for it, so we're just going to talk about it in the very beginning of this video. I'm only going to talk about the page, the wrap-up page, because I'm also going to talk about all the books in this video, so I'll tell you if I read it for the reading rush, but yeah. So pretty much just how many books did you read? 9. They were mostly manga. Yeah. How many pages did you read? 2,421. Again, mostly manga. I think I DNF'd a book for that week, and I think I still added the pages because I still read the pages. How many challenges did you complete? All of them. What is one tip you have for next year? I don't have one. What was the hardest challenge for you? None. The hardest challenge for a lot of people would have been to read a book completely outside, but I was able to just listen to an audiobook in my car, so it worked out for me. And then what was the favorite book you read for that week? The Shadows Between Us. I really enjoyed that book. And then what was your favorite reading rush memory? I don't really have one other than just reading the books, so that was it. I didn't really do anything else. Also, I think one of my favorite things about that week was I didn't plan it, but I had 5 days off. I had Monday through Friday off that whole week. So I only had to work that Saturday and Sunday, and actually that's, I think, why I read so much. But it was kind of nice, so yeah. For the month, I read 27 books. Of course, the 9 are included. It came up to be 7,698 pages for the month. And then I had 1 DNF, 1 star, 2 2-stars, 7 3-stars, 15 4-stars, and 2 5-stars. Gave me an average rating of 3.5. So, yeah. Not bad. It's a lot of 4 stars, but I mean, that's good. To be honest, I'm fine with 17 of the books being 4 and 5 stars, and the other 10 being 1, 2, and 3 stars. I'm fine with that. So we have to talk about the DNF first, because I got to get that out of the way. Oh, also, because there's so many books that I read this month, and because I haven't talked about them, which is why I like doing weekly reading check-ins, because it just helps me at the end of the month. And I've already talked about the books, I've already talked about my feelings, I already talked about, the synopsis pretty much. I don't really have to go in too much depth in those videos, so I can make them really quick. I mean, in theory, I could. Never ends up happening because I love to ramble. But yeah, especially when I don't talk about things, it gets really difficult. I'm not going to be able to talk about synopses in this. So, if there's a book that you're interested in, Goodreads is really good for synopsis. I suck at making synopsis anyways. I might try to make a synopsis, but I won't do a really good job. And it won't be for all of them. It might be for a couple of them. I don't even know. First up, my DNF is The Beautiful by Renee Adia. I tried reading this during the reading rush. This, I think, was going to be for, my birthstone on the cover because of Ruby. Yeah, I didn't enjoy this. I was kind of interested in the beginning. I thought it was decent. And then I got literally halfway in. I got literally to the halfway mark. And I was so incredibly bored. I didn't care about any of the characters. I didn't care about the romance. I didn't care what was happening. If any of these people died, I wouldn't have cared. So I knew I had to DNF it. It wasn't even about the whole vampire thing. Everyone has issues of, sorry, let me just put this down. Everyone has issues of how they're not truly confirmed as vampires. And I'm just I don't care about that. I just didn't care about anything. So that's why I DNF'd it. My 1-star book, by the way, I have to look all these up on Goodreads, and Goodreads is not loading. This is nice. This is great. Truly. Let's see. No. Oh, great. It's freezing. Now is it gonna work? maybe. Ooh, yay. Alright, my 1-star book, my very least favorite book of the entire month, of course, would be a Jessica Kane book. And it's A Dash of Spice. It's a sequel to A Pinch of Sugar. This was a joke. Now, these are meant to be insta-love. You, like, literally from the series title, it's called Lights, Camera, Insta-Love. So, right from the series title, you know this is all about insta-love. Fine. This was way too insta-lovey for me. Literally, the minute our main love interest, sees our main character, they're both our main characters, but whatever. We follow a hockey player, Judge, and like a professional dancer, maybe, contestant on this stupid baking show that it's for like worse bakers. People who can't bake, they're thrown into this show by their loved ones, because it should be funny. And I'm like, that's cruel. Okay. Like the first book, it was, our main character's boyfriend. Her boyfriend literally threw her onto the show, and she's like, my ex-boyfriend now, that guy can go fuck off. And I was like, yeah, I'm with you, girl. This one, she's thrown in by these other dancers that hate her, so that made sense. And this hockey player, Judge, literally sees her and goes, that's my wife. I'm gonna marry her. She's gonna have all my babies. And I'm like, dude, you literally haven't said a word to her. She hasn't even opened her mouth yet, and already you're in love with her? That's no. No, thank you. I mean, it was kind of the same in the first book, but I think it was just dealt with a little bit better. I don't know. I just did not like that book at all. That was a joke. Okay. For my 2-star book, my first 2-star book would be one of the Reading Rush books, and that is How to Train Your Dragon by Cressida Cowell. Oh no. No. This just did not do it for me. This would have gotten a 1-star if it wasn't for David Tennant's narration. I love the movies. I really do. Hated the book. So, there's that. Literally, if it wasn't for David Tennant, I would have given that 1-star. My other 2-star book, my only other 2-star book, was Solitaire by Alice Oseman. I felt bad. I love Nick and Charlie from Heartstopper so much. And this has a little bit of Nick and Charlie. And Heartstopper is like a prequel to this book. So, it's just, I don't know, like, I don't know, like, oh my god, how do I explain this? With the prequel, it's not even finished yet. So, I kind of went into that before I even read this book. And I still don't have, like, that ending of what happened. And in this book, it happens, or it happened already, and you're dealing with the aftermath of it, and, like, you know, it's still continuing. Pretty much Charlie's eating disorder, depression. Tori has mental health issues. Like, there's a lot in this book, and I didn't really get to see a lot of that in the graphic novels, because it truly, like, it was building up, but it hadn't really truly happened until the third one, which we're dealing with, but we haven't even gotten to, like, I don't even know how, like, it was the very beginning of it, so you haven't truly dealt with it, and in this one, you're just kind of, like, thrown into it, and I'm just like, okay, probably should have finished Heartstopper. I just wanted more Nick and Charlie, which you're gonna see why. I gave this 2 stars. I didn't care about Tori. Like, I felt bad for her at times, but I didn't really care. I just didn't care about any of this. Like, any of her family, her friends, like, the romance, I was just like, no, I don't care. Like, I felt bad. I wanted to like it, but I didn't. Okay, next up, we have my first 3-star book, which is, called Dear Mr. Black, or Tainted Black, whichever one you think is best. I mean, Dear Mr. Black is what I read on Kindle, and then on Goodreads, it's Tainted Black, so. This is about a girl who, it's an age gap about a girl who just got out of high school. She's going away to college. Her best friend's dad just lost his wife, and the girl literally can't fight her attraction for her best friend's dad, and it's just about them and their drama, and it was fine. It was okay. I think I set it down for a few weeks for a little bit. I will say, though, I did read the sequel / conclusion to the duology, so I'll talk more about that in a little bit, but I gave it 3 stars. It was fine. Let's see. Next up is like another smutty one. Really. I hate when I spell wrong, and then like it's hate, because apparently Goodreads hates me. There you go. So I read Neighborly by Christina Jackson. I think I was watching Riley from Riley Marie. I think she had this on her TBR and she was gonna read it, or she had read it. And it's kind of polyamory. It's about 2 neighborly couples. They're 2 couples that are neighbors, and they decide to, the 2 women in the relationships decide to get together, and the 2 men go with it. So it was good. It was fine. I gave it 3 stars. I kind of would have liked it if all 4 of them were a thing. Definitely something for polyamory, but you know, it wasn't. It was fine. Next up, oh wait, do I have, no. I thought I had a physical copy of this, and I don't. So next up was my other booktuber favorite 2019, and that was The Last Magician by Lisa Maxwell. I wanted to love this more, and I didn't. It's a time travel, like, you know, romance. No, there's not really a romance. Oh, there's kind of a romance, but it's like all about time travel, stuff like that. And there's powers, like magicians that are dying out, kind of thing. It was fine. I wanted to love it more. I've heard really good things about it, and I wanted to love it. And I've been like putting off reading it because I was just like afraid I wasn't gonna love it. And then I read it, and I was like, crap, I didn't love it. But it was good. Like, it wasn't awful. I didn't give it 2 stars. I gave it 3 stars. So it was good. But I just wasn't like truly invested in it. I wanted to love it more. I really did. But it's fine. Alright. I have a couple of physical books to show you. Again, manga. So, for the 3 stars, we have volumes 7 and 8 from Happy Marriage by Maki and Joji. I'm finally like finishing the series up, and these are fine. I gave these 2 3 stars specifically because in both of these, what's it called? Her name is Chiba. What's his name? I want to keep calling him Mamoru, but I know that's not it. Hokuto. I want to call him Mamoru because it's Sailor Moon. But Hokuto slaps Chiba a few times, and it's not like, how do I say this? I understand what the author was doing, kind of like, you know, she's talking bad about herself, she's kind of going crazy, and he slaps her to snap her out of it, kind of thing. But it wasn't right. Like, a female doing it to a female is fine, but a man doing it to a woman is, you know, I don't know, it was just, I could understand it, and I love the fact that he didn't want her to, like, keep talking down, like, bad about herself. But I was just like, there's other things you could have done. Like, you could have shook her. You could have, you know, like, told her to shut up. You could have kissed her to get her to shut up. Like, I don't know. But you had to slap her? Okay. I mean, at least it wasn't a punch in the face. But still, you know, I don't know. I just felt it was kind of uncomfortable. So I gave these 3 stars. Okay. We're still on the iPad. I'm telling you, there's a lot of books on my iPad. Now I've gotten into the habit of reading an ebook as well as a physical book at the same time. So I'm going to be doing that a lot. So next up, we have a Katie Robert book that just came out called Gifting Me to His Best Friend. And this is a Christmas book, but I don't care. It was fine. This is the 2nd book in the Touch of Taboo series. The first one being Your Dad Will Do, which I liked. I think I gave that like 3 or 4 stars. Oh, my books are falling. Okay. This one I gave 3 stars. I thought it was fine. It was literally about, what's it called? We have, like, a married couple, and the husband wants to gift his best friend his wife for, like, Christmas, because he really has feelings for his best friend, and so does she, and it's just, like, a whole polyamory thing, and I kind of really enjoyed that. I wanted to love it a little bit more. It wasn't amazing, but I do love the polyamory, so it was fine. Okay, and my last 3-star book is the last Jesse Kane book, A Serving of Forever, which is the 3rd and final book in that lights, camera, insta-love thing. This was a little bit better. I gave it 3 stars. I think my favorite overall will be the first one. This one, though, he was super sweet, and he really made the female judge, because there's, of course, 1 female judge and 1 male contestant. Of course that would happen. He really made her feel good. Like, she's really super shy, and he's just, like, kind of confident, but, you know, like, super sweet. And, he, you know, there was a whole family aspect in this one, too. And I kind of liked it. So I gave it 3 stars. I think he was a firefighter, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a firefighter, and she was a food blogger. Something like that. So it was cute. It was fine. Alright, 4 stars. Oh man, we got 15 of these to talk about. I'm trying really hard not to let this go too quick, or too slow. Okay, we have Untainted, which is the sequel to Tainted Black / Dear Mr. Black. And this one is a / Forever Mr. Black. They have different names. I don't know what to do. But this is by Shannara Williams. Did I say that for the first one? Okay. But they're both by Shannara Williams. And this one I liked a little bit more because, spoiler alert, in the first one they don't end up together. In this one, they fight for each other. They're a little bit older. So, it makes sense. It was cute. I kind of liked that. I also like that, you know, they really ended up talking to his daughter. So that was good. Completely understood her reactions. So, okay. A lot of the 4-star books, by the way, are physical, so this is going to be good. Okay, so we have volumes 6, 9, and 10. The last volumes to talk about. The only reason 6 was a 4-star and not a 3-star is because he didn't slap her in this one. Again, these were cute. These were fine. It's just about their married life and, you know, the drama, and he's a CEO and she's his employee kind of thing. It was cute. It was fine. Gave them, the last of them, 4 stars. I did really enjoy the ending. Yeah. Though I was a little upset that it ended in a certain way. And they didn't give me like an epilogue or anything I would have liked to see a certain aspect of it. You know, just at the very, very end. But it's fine. But yeah, these are cute. 4 stars. Cool. Okay, then we have The Library of the Unwritten by A.J. Hackwith. It's about a library in hell, and we follow the librarian who has to find the Devil's Bible, or pages of the Devil's Bible, kind of thing. And she's with another demon and a muse, so that was kind of cool. And she has to team up with another demon to try and find these pages on Earth. So, yeah, it was okay. I wanted to love it more. I mean, I've heard so many people, like, truly love this book, and I'm just like, I gave it 4 stars. It was good. It was fine. I mean, I liked it quite a bit, but I didn't love it. I just wasn't invested as much. To be honest, I think, like, a little bit in the middle, I was kind of bored. So, yeah, but I'm glad I read it. I like the characters. I especially like Claire, who is the librarian that we follow. She's human, and just when she died, she became a librarian. This is about the Unwritten library is books that are unfinished and they'll never be finished. They're sent to hell. Okay. And yeah, sometimes beings or like characters from those books end up leaving the books and becoming like beings. I don't know how to explain that better. That was kind of good. Like, we got a hero in this, and they named him Hero. Yeah. I thought it was fine. I gave it 4 stars. Okay. Of course. I need my iPad for this one. Okay. This is a Sherilyn Kenyon book. So, you guys know that I'm reading, all of... Oh, I didn't... Yeah. No, wait, I had it. Where are you? Really? Okay. It should come up now. No? Okay. There we go. So I'm reading my 3 series, the Dark Hunter series, the Black Dagger Brotherhood series, Dark Hunter by Sherilyn Kenyon, Black Dagger Brotherhood by J.R. Ward, and Guild Hunter by Nalini Singh. I'm trying to read all 3 of these series and try and finish them by the end of the year. I might actually succeed with 2 out of 3, because I don't know if I could do that with Black Dagger, but I'm going to try. So I'm almost done, though, with Dark Hunter, because I have to read the sub-series as well as this whole thing. So one of the sub-series is the Lords of Avalon series, and the first book is Sword of Darkness. Technically it's by Kinley McGregor, but that's another name for Sherilyn Kenyon. This is all about, like, Camelot, and, like, Camelot's it's the evil realm now, because it was taken over by darkness, and Avalon is, like, the peaceful realm, and they're fighting. It's this whole thing. I don't even remember the characters that were part of this book. I think one of them was a demon from Camelot who could have been good, but wasn't. And then meets a woman and, like, starts to become good. Like, a little bit, just a tiny bit. So he is still, like, demon, which I think I liked a lot. But he tries to be good for her because he starts to have feelings for her, and he starts to hate that, but, you know. It was fine. I gave it 3... Wait, no, I gave this one 4 stars. Yeah, I gave this 4 stars. It was the sequel I gave 3 stars. We'll talk about that for August. But it was fine. I don't love these books. I've noticed about the sub-series, I really only love the Werehunter ones. Like, truly. And then all the other ones, I'm just like, it's hit or miss. I don't know. Like, I still have to read that Dead Men Walking one. The Dead Men's Cross series. I still have half of the first book to read, and then the other 2. And I'm just kind of, like, dreading those, but they're next. Can't wait. But yeah, I give this 4 stars. It was fine. I don't love this series. I don't love this world. I don't get it. Like, there's so many Merlins. And then there's one Merlin who, like, rules over all of the Merlins. What? Okay. It would have been so much better if we actually had King Arthur. But no, in this world, King Arthur's dead. So is Lancelot and his whole, like, knights around. Some of them betrayed him or were betrayed. I don't know. It just... I love King Arthur. I love that whole, you know, I love King Arthur's tales, like, I really do. This was just, in my opinion, not as good. I wanted to love it more, though. So that gave 4 stars. Then we have The Map From Here to There by Emery Lord, the sequel to The Start of Me and You. Okay. I really enjoyed The Start of Me and You. I really enjoyed that book. I even reread it, I think the month before, in preparation to, like, go right into this. And I was disappointed by this. I didn't care about some of it. I will say the second half is so much better. That's why I gave it 4 stars. Like, the first half is but the second half is, like, actually really good. I think I give the second half, like, a 5 star, and the first half, like, a 3 star. So I just gave it a 4 star overall. But it's them, I think their senior year in preparation for them to go to college. And I'm just like, don't care. I want the romance. Like, just bring me my characters. I want the romance. And it's Paige and, what's his name? I used to know it. Is it Max? Something like that. And then it's like, they don't even, yeah, it's Max. They don't even see each other for like a good bit of this book. And then they do see each other, but then she's so busy with work and school and all their other shit that she doesn't have time for him. And it's like, I get it, but man, that's not what I wanted. So 4 stars. It was still good. I definitely prefer Star to Me and You more over this one though. Okay, great. More iPad. Now you're gonna see the reason why I read Solitaire. Now we can go to my reading challenge because I think they're all in this one now. Okay, unless I can't find it and then I'm gonna scream. Oh no, here's, okay. So then we have Nick and Charlie by Alice Oseman, which is a novella set after Solitaire, which is why I had to read Solitaire. I enjoyed this a hell of a lot more than I enjoyed Solitaire. Not as much as I enjoyed Heartstopper. Heartstopper, each volume I give 5 stars. This I gave 4 stars. It was good. It's like their sequel, you know, it's, I think when they go off to college, and, or no, it's, Nick is going off to college, and Charlie still has another year of high school, and it's all, like, jealousy and, you know, like, feeling, like, abandoned, or stuff like that. It was actually really good, though. I did really enjoy this. I would definitely reread this. I would not reread Solitaire at all. I would want my own copy of this, so I need to, like, I know there's no physical copy right now, but, you know, I would buy it. Not gonna lie. So, yeah, it's really cute. I enjoyed it a lot more than I enjoyed Solitaire. Oh no, I still need this. One more book. It's another sequel. This I read as an e-arc. Oh wow, now it's all showing up. I hate that. I knew it was gonna happen to me. Now it's all showing up. Okay. Unravel the Dusk by Elizabeth Lim. I loved Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim. I absolutely loved it. This one, I was just like, it was good. It was fine. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed, I think, the ending a lot, but I didn't love it as much as Spin the Dawn. I wanted to. Spin the Dawn is fantastic. But I would get Unravel the Dusk in a physical copy so I can have it, so I could sit next to Spin the Dawn. Spin the Dawn, I highly, highly recommend. And who knows, you might really enjoy Unravel the Dusk. There were elements I really loved of it, and then it just, a lot of the magic of Spin the Dawn, obviously, was only for Spin the Dawn, so Unravel the Dusk, you know, lost a lot of that, but still, I enjoyed the conclusion to the duology. It was really cute. I was glad to get an ER copy of it. So, I mean, I'm not mad about it. I just, yeah. Okay, next up, is The Sundown Motel by Simone St. James. This is a thriller. It's got, like, haunted feel to it. It's literally about a motel that, we follow 2 different timelines. We follow Viv in 1982, and then we follow Carly, Viv's niece, in 2017. Viv goes missing in 1982, and Carly is now at the Sundown Motel to find out what happened to her aunt a long time ago. And it was good. I actually enjoyed this. I gave it 4 stars. I didn't love it as much. And with thrillers, it's like, you gotta love this whole thing to give it a 5 star. But I thought it was good. I love the haunted feel of it, and I loved the mystery aspect. I kind of called what happened towards the end, but it was still really good. I definitely recommend this book. I'm definitely going to check out, I have another book by Simone St. James I will be checking out, for sure. Alright, I think I think this is the last, e-arc, or not e-arc, but e-copy that I read, so I can start just showing physical books all the time. Lastly, I read Blood Kiss by Jared Ward. This is the first book in the Black Dagger Legacy series. This is set after the Shadows, which I'll show in a little bit. But yeah, this starts like the newer generation, and we still follow characters that we know, and we follow characters that we're just meeting, and it was good. It was just like a whole new recruits to try and get more brothers and sisters now, because now a female can join of the Black Dagger. And I enjoyed this quite a bit. I enjoyed the romance. I had no issues with this book, really. I mean, it wasn't as good as, you know, the main series, but I still really enjoyed it. We follow Paige, who her father is like, what is her father? He's the first advisor to the king, and she helps her father, and then she's able to join the, they're just now allowing females to come into the new recruits of the Black Dagger to try and train and see if they can get some people to join their, you know, brotherhood. And it was good. I enjoyed it. 4 stars. So after that we have From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This one is the first in the Blood and Ash series. Shoot, I'm gonna have to leave soon, and I still have a few books to talk about. Oh no, I do have one more book on my iPad. Okay, but this was the first book in the series. The second book is coming out soon. This was good. I enjoyed this a lot. I didn't know how to feel about this book in like the very beginning, but I was like really invested towards the end. And I mean, the whole like she's the maiden and she's not supposed to be touched, and then he is like kind of her guard and he doesn't give a shit. Also, like there's a war between like the 2 countries or 2 races, something like that. And yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed the ending. Was super good. I can't wait for the sequel, which is coming out really soon. Might actually be out today. No, I think it comes out in September. Still though, I'm really, really looking forward to it. So yeah, I read that one. 4 stars. One more book on my iPad. How did I not see this? So this one, where are you? Okay, so I had DNF'd the 2019 BookTuber favorite thing, and I read another one, and I didn't really have anything left to read, so I just decided to pick another one, and I picked Sleeping Giants by Sylvain Neuvel. Holy shit. I listened to this on audiobook, and I was really invested through a lot. It's a sci-fi that I actually really enjoyed, and it's told like through interview format, and I really enjoyed it. Oh my god. It's about a woman, or a little girl, who finds this like robotic hand, and then it's, you know, her mission to find all the other ones later on in life. And it's so good. I really enjoyed this. I can't wait to pick up the sequel. Wow. I almost gave that 5 stars, but I ended up just giving it 4, but it was like a high 4. Like the rest of these are pretty much high 4, starting from like From Blood and Ash and down. Next 4 star, this is the second to last, don't worry. We have Angel's Flight by Nalini Singh. This is literally just 4 novellas in the Guild Hunter series, and you're just following characters that you either know or that you really haven't met, or you kind of have met but don't really know well, and you're just following them. And I actually really liked it. I liked all of these, which normally I hate some. So it was actually pretty good. And you do get to see Ashwini and Janvier meet in this one, or like really start to come together in this one, and I kind of really enjoyed it. I think the only one I didn't love was probably, is Angel's Judgment? No, it's Angel's Wolf. I didn't love that one as much, but like everything was like a 4 star for this. So that's why it was just a 4 star, like a high 4 star. But yeah, we have Angel's Wolf, Angel's Judgment, Angel's Pawn, and Angel's Dance in this, and it was really good. I highly recommend, if you're reading the Guild Hunter, you should definitely pick this up. Last 4 star book is The Shadows Between Us by Trisha Levensettler. I love this book. This is so good. This is definitely a Slytherin book. I've talked about this a lot in TBRs. I've talked about how badly I want to read this. This was so good. I highly recommend this book. it's a fun, easy read, but it gives you like these Slytherin vibes. So good. Highly recommend. Please pick this up if you haven't already. And if it's just something that you really want to read, it's just something you're interested in, I thought it was good. I know some people didn't. Like, it was just too, like too easy, like too much of a fun read, not a whole lot of substance. To me, it's just exactly what I wanted. And again, the Slytherin vibes. This main character doesn't give a shit. She'll kill. She don't care. I love her. Yeah. Now lastly, we've got my 5-star books. First off, we have The Shadows, which is Trez's book. Trey. I don't know how to say his name. Trez or Trez? Trey. Like, I don't know. I call him Trez, but I don't know. I don't know if that's right. But this is his book and his relationship with his girl. And I'm not going to spoil how that goes. It kind of broke my heart. But it's also, you get a little bit of his brother in this as well. Like, it's kind of their book. And it's actually really good. I really enjoyed it. I gave it 5 stars. Oh, man. I definitely really love this book. I'm loving the Black Dagger Brotherhood series. I think this is like 14 in the series or something like that. It's just really good. It's just really good. I'm loving the 3 series that I'm reading. Sherilyn Kenyon's, I mean, the sub-series is no. But the main series is a fantastic series. So, just gotta say, I'm loving this. And then lastly, we have Take a Hint, Danny Brown by Talia Hibbert, which is the sequel to Get a Life, Chloe Brown. I love this more than Get a Life, Chloe Brown, by far. Hands down, my favorite Talia Hibbert book. I haven't read much, but this was so fantastic. We have Danny, who is, I want to say she's bi, because I know she's definitely into females and male. She's for sure bisexual, but I mean, she could have something, I can't think right now, but yeah, she's for sure bisexual. And then we have Zaf, who is a security guard that works in the school that she teaches at, and they're just so freaking cute. And one day he like rescues her, and it goes viral, and they have to, like, she just wants to have a hookup, you know, someone with like just friends with benefits type, and he wants a relationship, and he wants her, and she just wants to have sex with him, and he wants to like fully be with her, and it's just so freaking good. I love this book. I want to reread it so bad. Oh my god, this was so fantastic. If like you haven't read it yet and you read Chloe Brown, just do it. Like, this was so good. I can't wait for the 3rd book. Danny is my favorite sister right now. I mean, I haven't read the 3rd book, so I don't know about the last sister, but oh my god, I loved it. And who doesn't love a black woman with pink hair? Like, fuck yeah. It's so good. And there's like good mental health rep in this as well. Like, queer rep and mental health rep is just really, really good in this. Talia Hibbert is just fantastic. Oh man, yes, pick this up, do it. 5 freaking stars. My favorite book of the month. Okay, that's it. I made that as quick as possible. Did I do a good job? I don't know. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope, you know, I did an alright job at trying to explain my feelings for these books. If any of these books interest you, let me know, because I want to talk about them too. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you again later. Bye. Happy reading, and stay safe, guys.